We put off everything else. We don't look at nothing else, man. We don't look at the reproach. We don't look at the shame. We don't look at the sleeplessness. Okay, we don't look at we don't even consider our own bodies when we go out there. When it's cold or when it's hot. All right, we make our bodies a living sacrifice because we're only focused on the one thing, and that one thing is the payback, which is of the reward that we're going to get. Okay, this is Colossians chapter 3 verse 1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High Power Yahweh. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth, and that's what we do. We're setting our affection on things above, because guess what? Yahweh Shai, he prayed to the Father that where he be, that the elect will be with him also. All right, and that's in what? In glory, man. That's in everlasting life, death being defeated, immortality, being a God, getting the glory that we formerly had, man. All right, that we formerly had. If we be those men that we created the worlds, man, that we helped Yahweh Shai create the everything, man. And that glory, if we be those men, just thinking about it, that it's crazy, man. Scripture says that it hasn't even entered into the minds. All right, getting back that former glory, if we be the 144,000, those first fruits. That's why we set our things on affection above. It says to have understanding, to be wise, to feel, to think. This is what we're thinking about. This is what we are focusing on. That one thing, that one mission, man. And it's what? The kingdom. Okay? And nothing on earth can separate us from that. Nothing on earth can deter us from getting to that recompense, man. Don't matter how much hell, don't matter how much work we got to put in, we're going to put it in. We're going to keep putting it in until we get paid, man. All right, until Yahweh Shai, because it tells you that Yahweh Shai tells you that. I didn't have this up, but Yahweh Shai tells us that, man. Revelation chapter 22 verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. The reward is coming, man. And that's what we got to continue to keep in our minds. If you continue to have that in your mind, you're going to continue to fight. And if you continue to believe on that, you got to believe that that reward is with Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai is coming to bring that reward to us, man. All right. You got to continue to have faith in that. By faith, that's what's going to keep you motivated to keep on working. Okay. This is, what was that? Yeah. Romans chapter 8. Let's pull this up too before I get into the other scriptures. Romans chapter 8 verse 24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doeth he yet hope for? But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience have wait for it. Okay? And that's what it is, man. Because if you working and you at the end of the day, you're gonna get paid, you're not really hoping, and you see that paycheck in your bank account, whatever, it hasn't hit yet, but you're not hoping for it anymore because you see it, once the 1st or the 15th come, that's going to be in your direct deposit. But what we are working for something that is not seen, man, and we have respect towards that so much that we're going to just continue to fight for that, man, because we know that reward is greatly to be reverenced, man. All right, but I'm gonna continue. Close these out. Isaiah 51 verse 7. It says, "Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their revilings." Okay, and that's, Lord willing, that's us. Like I said, we are called, and we're doing this, but we got to endure it into the end. That's the only way that we know that we are signed, sealed, and delivered, okay? Literally. But it says, hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness. And we know that this is the righteous thing to do. This is the just thing to do, man. Have respect unto this recompense of the reward, which makes us continue to put in the work, which makes us continue to fight, man. All right? Continue to keep on laboring. And that's why, even though we're going to get, scoffed at and mocked, even though we're going to get laughed at, ridiculed, why? Because fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be afraid of their revilings. Because we know that this world is contrary, is enmity with the Most High. And we're coming through in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So of course, we know that we're going to get reviled. We're going to get reproached. We're going to be called evil. We're going to be called bums and just all types of bywords and proverbs. But what the recompense of going through this reproach, that reward is what we are looking for. All right, is what we have faith in, because we know that it's a great reward that no man on earth, nothing on earth can give us. All right, and that's in the same mentality that we have right here in Acts 5:41. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. Hey, that's a worthy thing, man. All right, that's a worthy thing, because if you are being shamefully reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai, it tells you that in 1 Peter 4:14 that if we suffer with Yahweh Shai, we shall be gloried with him. So that's something to rejoice in, because these people out here not suffering shame for Allah. They're not suffering shame for Jesus Christ. They're not suffering shame for any of these false gods, man. But when it comes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that name, all right, look how of a much people come up against us, man. Everybody comes up against us. Muslims, Christians, hey, you got even other people that call on that name come up against the true prophets of the Lord. All right, Muslim, like I said, Christians, atheists, everybody, they come together and come up against us because of that name, man. All right, but rejoice at that, because if you're accounted worthy to suffer the shame, then you also, because the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your labor, you're going to be counted worthy to get the reward, to be counted worthy to be a joint heir with Yahweh Shai in the kingdom, to be glorified, to be looked at as a God on the earth, to be kings on the earth, to reign with Yahweh Shai, just by suffering right now, presently, temporary. And it's a temporary suffering too. This suffering ain't gonna last forever, man. But guess what lasts forever? The glory is gonna last forever. The fame is gonna last forever. All right, the respect is gonna last forever. The rulership is gonna last forever. All that is gonna last forever, just by temporarily being afflicted. It's not comparable. All right. Matthew 5:11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad. All right. For great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. And Lord willing, we be those same men. And it's just coming back, man. We're just coming back in that same stead. All right. Because Yahweh Shai said what? That all they that forsake all these things in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit on his throne, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes, and ye shall have everlasting life, and also get 100-fold of all the things that we forsake. So be exceedingly glad, man. Rejoice, because we have respect unto the recompense. All right, rejoice at that you are forsaking everything, because you know that the end of this is going to be a great reward, man. And the Lord wasn't exaggerating, okay? He wasn't, just hyping it up. You know what I mean? This reward is going to be unimaginable. All right, it's going to be unexplainable, man. That's what it is. So suffer this affliction now. Suffer this little, affliction now. Yeah, it hurts in the flesh, but what? The spirit is willing, man. The flesh is weak. It's going to hurt in the flesh. The flesh is weak, but fuck the flesh, man. The spirit is what's going to sustain the man. The spirit is what's going to keep you driving. The spirit is what's going to keep you focused, man. Walking in this, walk in the spirit. All right, that's what's going to keep you pushing, persevering. Why? Because ultimately, at the end of that what is going to be at the end of the straight gate, you're going to get the kingdom. 2nd Ezra 7th chapter, man. All right. So I'm going to close it out with this. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which has great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. So don't cast away your confidence. Don't cast away your faith, which has a great recompense. It keeps saying great, man. A great payment of reward. That payment, all right, that we're going to get is going to far exceed, all right, these movies, Wakanda Land, all right, it's going to far exceed how the Rothschilds are living, all right, it's going to far exceed your wildest, vacation that you want, okay. This don't cast away your confidence, man. Don't cast away your faith, but walk in the faith. Have respect to the recompense, because these people in this world, all right, 2/3 of Israel, all right, these fake, phony Christians, these people that fell out of the truth, they don't respect the reward. That's what it all comes down to, man. They don't respect the reward, just like how Esau didn't respect his birthright. Okay, that's why he gave it up for a morsel of meat and some lentils. Okay, but we respect it, man. We respect the promise. We understand the majesty of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We understand how we actually don't even understand the fullness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but we know that his what he has, okay, it far exceeds any and everything that we can ask for. So we respect that, the promise that he said that he's going to give it to us, and that's why we are going to keep on fighting towards that, man. All right, but we need what? We need patience. We need to endure it. We need to just suffer this now, and finish the will of the Most High, which is to what? Wake up the elect, to strive for righteousness, to endure the afflictions, to endure the hour of temptation, to persevere, okay, to not cast away, not be faithless. All right, to proclaim his name, to not be ashamed to proclaim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, so that we might receive the promise, man. All right, so that we might receive the promise, which is, once again, the reward, man. The promise is the reward, and that reward is with Yahushai when he returns. And whoever kept the faith, whoever kept the righteousness, whoever kept being steadfast, whoever kept the respect, all right, is going to get paid back, man. They're going to get that payment, man. That eternal reward, man. All right, so with that, Lord willing, it's edifying to the elect. Call Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and Shalom.